Hey there, lads and lasses. This here is Thunderhand64 coming at you live from the west coast of the United States on a Tuesday at, wow, it's actually just 1 minute before noontime. Maybe only seconds. Anyways, that can only mean that it is time for some generations, and today we're going to do a little bit of design work on Baby Zombie Rush. Now, disclaimer ahead of time. I'm very, very tired right now. I probably shouldn't stream. I definitely shouldn't do redstone on stream, improvising redstone on stream. Brain is not functioning well right now. But you know what? I'm going for it anyway. So let's see. Where did we leave off with Baby Zombie Rush? Well, let's go to Game Capture Screen. And when last we were working on Baby Zombie Rush, we had the idea of a pool of water through which we would wade. And then there was a secret entrance where we could get some gear that would slow the baby zombies down. And then when we emerge from the secret passageway, we wade through the water, hopefully past the baby zombies alive, and we're on our way. The hang-up was that the baby zombies take so long to turn around that we're long gone by the time they get out of there, and they can no longer see us in the maze, and the whole game stops, right? So we need some way to evacuate that water shortly after we leave it. And I think I've come up with a way to do that. So without further ado, let's get on with that, shall we? Let me see. So we should be over. Let's make sure we're in creative. And let me see. Our apparatus, that particular dead end mod should be right over here. So what we were doing is we were doing something like this. Okay. It's just taking a few minutes to catch up here. So we would be running around here. The baby zombies would be hot on our heels. And we would be wading through like this. We would get to the other side, and they would begin wading through after us. Then we would come over here. We'd say, oh, a button. Good or bad? Let's find out. So we do this, and we open this up. We get in here. Door will close in about 25 seconds. Take your items and attempt to escape before you're trapped. You step on the pressure plate like this. It's supposed to issue you some boots and a shillelagh, a cudgel, a stick, right? And then you emerge. They're about halfway over. You have to get past them like this. Somehow, hopefully alive, knock them back with a cudgel. We have Depth Strider 3 on the boots, and so it should get us quickly through here, and then we're on our way. And then when we get to at least about here, or here, that's when the baby zombies should be making it to shore. So I want it to give us a head start, but not much of one. Like about that much of a head start. So that way, if they're here, they can still see us through this part right here, or through that part right there, and then they'll pursue, right? And so I think I have a way that might work. If I can't get this to work, I don't know. I might just abandon this idea and do something else because it's already taking too long to puzzle this out. But what I was thinking of doing was having this on a separate circuit. I was thinking maybe if I go over here and I come to this, that when I press this, it starts a timer not only for this, for the door to open and close, but it also starts a timer counting down for this to emerge back up. So it'll start in this position, and then when this clock runs down and this door closes, then this emerges shortly after. I could do it that way. Getting those clocks to work together might be a little bit difficult. The other thing I was thinking of doing is just putting this on a separate clock and having some pressure plates here. So when I emerge out of the water, I hit the pressure plates, and then this clock starts running. But what if the player doesn't hit this? What if they decide not to hit this, or they wait too long to hit this? I'm thinking the clock really does have to be... The clock really does have to be timed on this. This does need to activate that. Yeah, that's probably what's going to have to happen. Because you've got to try to think ahead of, and I'm terrible at predicting human behavior. I really am. I'm so bad at that. But if you emerge from here, right, if our contestant emerges from here and then they see the baby zombies and maybe they don't want to press this button or something, they come around here, try to make their way through, because maybe, remember, there's no indication of whether the buttons are good or bad. You're taking a chance when you press this, right? And so maybe they don't want to press this. Maybe they want to try to juke the baby zombies. Good luck with that. The water stream goes to the sides, though, so maybe the baby zombies will be pushed to the side. You can run right down the middle. Good luck. But you know what? Let's make a run, and let's see what happens to a player when they don't push the button. That would be a good thing to do before we get too far with this. So let's come back over here. And I think we're good right there. Let's get ourselves a zombie egg right here. Like this. And then we'll go 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9. Sure. There we go. And we're good. Oh, and they're already off. But we made this mistake again. We jumped right on the pressure plate. Oh my God! And here they come. All right, that's enough of them. That's enough of them. They'll pursue. All right, so we go here. We go here like this. Oh, they're right on us. Yeah, we go here. We go here, and then we hit the water. All right, now we can go through water a little faster than they can, not much faster though. And look, they're really not getting pushed to the sides. Oh, button. I don't want to push the button. I'm afraid, right? And so what happens is we try to get through them, but we can't. Okay, so there's no way they're getting through those baby zombies. All right. That's good in a way. That's good. I think we're over here, right? No, that's the iron farm. I always do this. I always get lost here. It should be southeast. Yeah, there it is. I only put like a huge S and E right there. It's going to be one of those streams, people. This is where I really need somebody like Drac or Nebs on here. Or even Locke or somebody on here to be my supplemental brain to help me out with this stuff, because it's going to be a tough stream. Now, I don't know why I have these items in my inventory. That's a little weird. I'm going to keep this one over here, though. Oh, I know, because I was doing some design work in here for the spider spawner. Let's do this. So, been very, very, very busy in Buffooncraft. Too busy. Been languishing too much on things that I don't want to be working that hard on. Here is let's see if this works. No. Let me see. I'll just pull that up later. I really got to have a list of my commands out and handy. Usually I have a moderator that does that for me. But please, if you go onto my Discord, you can see. And let's put the link up for that. That still works. There it is. And I have on the Thunderhand64_gaming Discord server, I have a channel on there called Buffooncraft, and you can. I need to update it because I've done so much on there. But you can go check that out. You can check out all the other Buffoons builds. You can check out my build on there. But we are making a colossal build that uses a lot of iron. And I have been messing with my iron farm, trying to get it to produce as much as possible to keep up with the demand for the iron. So yeah, I pulled a really big shift yesterday. I spent way too much time on the server yesterday than I originally wanted to, because I just don't have that kind of time, but I really need the iron to finish that build. So, and the Buffoons have been really cool. You know, they also have very high powered iron farms, and I've been they've been donating iron. I've been buying iron off of them and stuff. It's, they've been super cool, but the demand is so high. I really need to crank mine up big time. Okay, what I'm thinking is, now we have this whole circuit that runs the DOA over here, and the button can then just split off to another circuit, this circuit over here, with a timer with another hopper timer. Or, this hopper timer could run both. But actually, I shouldn't do that. Because what I want to have happen is, see the way the door actuates? This is not how I want this to run. So the door opens like this, and that would make what? That would make this rise up, which would be really bad. And then when the door closes, that would drop down and return to normal. That's not good. That's not what we want. We want almost the opposite. We want this kind of state. And then when we open up this, we want a major delay, and then the pistons pop up for only a moment and come back down. Timing-wise, that's going to be, for me, that's going to be hard to pull off. Now, Redstone proficient people, that would probably be very easy for you guys. But I'm thinking, could we have a pulse delay on that? Now, these pulse delay circuits are, sometimes they're difficult for me. I do have a couple of other ones here. So again, and this is one of the things I always struggle with. My brain, I can do it. It's just my brain won't hang on to it. So each time I install one of these, I have to figure it out. It's hard for me to memorize it, but especially today. But what I need to do is I need to have a pulse come over here after a certain amount of time. And then activate this with maybe a second timer. And then the pistons will extend up for only a few seconds. Maybe, I don't know, at the longest, a half a minute for these guys to come out. See, I'm not really sure that, I might do away with this. I think this is just way too complicated. Even if I did that and they press the button, I mean, we already said what happens if they don't press the button. There's just two scenarios there, right? So if we emerge through, they don't press the button, they come through here, they're just going to die, right? So, because there's no way they're going to get past the baby zombies. The zombies will despawn, that's not a problem, and then they start back over there again. By the way, we want to be able to leave the game, especially leave the chunks and come back when they die. So we may have a spawn in maybe the Nether, something like that. We'll have a chamber in there where you can just teleport back and forth. The other thing is we may just install a command block for that. Again, this doesn't have to be like 100% pure vanilla survival. Not for the game part of it anyway. So, So you know what? I'm just going to start building and see what happens. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to run a circuit over to here off of the button circuit so it gets activated. Let's do that. Yeah, we're going to need a couple of repeaters for signal boosters. And I'm just going to extend it to there for right now. That. And I'm thinking maybe another one there just to keep the signal strong. Okay, that's good. All right, and we should take this lever off of here and stuff. Oh, we definitely don't need that. And this leading down to those, we're not going to need now. This will come up. All right, so I think the first thing we should do is make this just activate the piston. That should be number one. And let's do a little something, maybe like that. And this is a little bit skewed, so this really needs to come over by one more block if we're going to activate that. I'm just going to move the whole thing over. And again, I'm just opening this up down here for maintenance purposes. And I want this to come over one more. How far is the circuit? Okay, we're doing good there. And we can actually start upwards, like right here. Like that. We'll have the redstone turn a corner. At some point, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, right about here. 8. We're going to need a repeater because that from there to there is going to be way too far. So we can level this off here by about maybe that much. And then we can start upwards again. Am I doing good in here? Yes, I think I am. Okay. Wow. Hands. Really? By the way, if you have ideas for new emotes and redeems and stuff like that, you can certainly post them in the Discord. The kinds of ideas I'm looking for, though, are from folks who are really familiar with a stream. I mean, I'll look at all of the ideas, but, you know, we have certain catchphrases and we have certain things that we do in the stream here that the longer time viewers are really familiar with those kinds of things. And so those are actually more of the kinds of emotes and redeems and stuff like that I'm thinking of. I have a number of them in mind that I want to try out, so I should put those in place. And as far as the graphics and everything, I can handle that myself. But maybe if you have a specific idea, you can make like a little sketch and post a JPEG of it or a ping of it, and we can check it out. All right, let's see if this is going to work. I think it shall. If I do this now. Okay, so that's the kind of action it's going to have. All right. So 2 things need to happen now. We need to put a countdown delay on this. And that's always one of these kinds of circuits. So we need to do that first. And then before that, we'll try to install a clock like this to put in a delay timer on there. So we need to install one of these. let's... Where did I pick up a second one? These are easy to build. The only thing I don't like about these, well, is the claim is that you can extend these. The more comparators you add, the longer this takes. And I find that that's not always the case. So let's take a look here. We can actually put that circuit right over here. So yeah, we're going to undo redstone that we just did. But you know what? We're just sketching out ideas. So it's okay. It's going to be okay. And usually I like to raise these up a little bit, just so they're easy to access so we can work on them, right? Like this. We're doing that like that. And let me see here. You know, this doesn't have to stay up there too long. So maybe, perhaps we can get away with just doing one of these. The really simplified version of that. Yeah, there is a much simpler version of that. Well, I don't know. It's about the same thing, really. It just comes in like this. If you want to, it can come in from that side like this, and it's a shorter delay here. So like this, and then this comes down and around. For this one, I don't know. I might want it to come in from that side, but it doesn't matter. In fact, you know what? One of the things I usually like to do is I like to put a repeater just before that. All right, something like this. And we can level up like that. Okay, that's fine. Grab our repeater. We could do this kind of a thing. Then the output should be down there. All right, let's see what happens now. Let's get the action here a little bit better. Okay, that's good. That's doing pretty much what I want it to do. In fact, if we want to test it, we can just put because it's going to have the same effect, we can just put a button right about here. That way we can see what's happening, right? So we put a button right, I don't know, right there is probably. All right, so we get to see it. The sides come up. Down. Okay. Wow, we just got a little bit of glitching. Angel Bayou, how are you? I am doing fine. How are you doing today? We're doing a little bit Baby Zombie Rush for Generation, so we're in creative mode, doing design work, trying to figure out redstone and doing stuff like that. Let me give you a quick shout out here. So our fellow buffoon and streamer, content creator, Angel Bayou, variety gamer, please go check her out. A lot of fun streamer. So what we're trying to do right now, Angel and crew, is baby zombies will be chasing us down here. We hit the water here, and the water slows them down. Now, we can get through the water a little faster than they can. What I would like to do then is hit this button. And remember, the player doesn't know if the button is beneficial or detrimental. But you come in here, it tells you what to do. You get a little bit of gear here, and then the door closes. You got to get out of there or you'll be trapped. And then the baby zombies at that point are probably about halfway across the water. So what I would like to have happen now is we have Depth Strider 3 is one of the things you get here, and you get a stick with knockback on it. And so you can run through faster, you can knock them out of the way, you can get through here, emerge on the other side and be on your way. But what I would like to have happen is the moment we hit the ground here and start running through, what I would like is then to have these pistons push blocks up through the water so the baby zombies can then get through quicker. Because what happens is when we emerge onto the shore and we're on our way, we're already very far away before the baby zombies come out of the water. And then they can't really see us too well. The moment we're past 12, 14 blocks, I don't think that they can see us anymore, or they'll try to track us. You know, that's one of the reasons why I have this gap here, is so the baby zombies can see us wherever we are in the maze. But the moment we get too far away, they'll stop pursuing. So the moment we emerge like this, I would like to have them come out after us. So we get a head start, but not much of one. I would like to get right about here, or if the player turns around and runs, right about here, and then the baby zombies come out. So, redstone, gross! I know, and you might have missed the beginning of the stream. I'm really tired today, and so I probably shouldn't be improvising redstone on stream today, but I'm gonna go for it anyway. So right now, I'm trying to. This button activates the door right here, but it also needs to activate this, but not too early. All right, so a couple things have to happen. So I've decided to do two separate circuits here, and so off the same button. So one circuit will run the door, and then the other circuit will come down and run this piston setup here. And so I've run the line just to make this work now, just to activate it. So I've already done that. Now I need to run the delay to keep the piston in the up position for so many seconds and then have it come down. And that's usually one of these kinds of circuits here. So usually. So I don't know, I may extend this a little bit. So we can do something like this. We'll add some more on here. Like this. But I think when I add that block, what happens is it gives a blinking pulse when I do that. I think it does. But we can try it out. See if I'm right. No, it's doing its thing. In fact, let's move the button over here so I can just do that. I like that timing. That timing's not too bad. Now, with this kind of circuit, what's supposed to happen is the more comparators you add, the longer that this is supposed to take. But I find really past 6 doesn't really seem to work for some reason. I don't know why, but let's give it a shot anyway. Let's go for 8. Those baby zombies are quick, so they should emerge out of there pretty fast, but let's try it anyway. because some of the tutorials show just really long lines of opposed comparators like this. And I don't know. I find after a certain amount of pairs, like 6 pairs, that it fails. So let's try it out anyway. Maybe today, for some reason, it'll be different. I don't know. Okay, let's do that. Oh no, like this. There we go. Hands, just do your thing. All right, let's try it. That's pretty long. I don't know if it's any longer than 6, so let's time it and try it out. What is this supposed to be? A Maze Runner game? That is cool. Okay, so this might be your first Baby Zombie Rush design stream with me. So what I'm doing is in Generations, in our Generations world, where you've seen the hotel build and all of that stuff, I'm going to have this not so mini game, and I'll invite players on to play the game, to run the game. And so I'm going to rebuild this in the Generations world, and guests will be invited on to make the run. And yeah, it's pretty much a Maze Runner game. What's going to happen is the contestant will start in a spot like this. There will be 10 baby zombies spawned, and you'll get a head start, but not much of one, and you'll have to run through the maze, pursued by a band of bloodthirsty baby zombies. And so they'll be chasing you through the maze, and at each dead end, there are features like this. So you reach a dead end, and it's like, oh no, I messed up. How do I get out of this? Now, a lot of the dead ends have this kind of option. They have a button here. And like I said earlier, you don't know if the button's going to be beneficial or detrimental. Could be either or. This one turns out to be, or is intended to be, beneficial, right? So you can press this button, and it may give you a way to escape them. And so the idea is to stream this, or at least record it, right? And then post the contestants' guest spot on the server. And so I'm not sure. I think content-wise, it would be better to give them unlimited times, unlimited runs through a certain amount of time. And the way to track the progress or record the progress would be how many attempts does it make to get you through within a certain amount of attempts, right? I really doubt anybody's going to make it through on the first try. Okay, so this is a game. That is cool. Laugh out loud. Oh, it's really hilarious. Just being pursued by baby zombies is really, really funny. I'm going to do a quick timing comparison on this, and then I'll do a run and I'll spawn some baby zombies and I'll let you see what it looks like. All right, so let's do that. So this is the same thing with only 6 comparators. So let's hit it. Okay, that's about 4 seconds. Okay, that's about 4 seconds. All right, so if we add 2 more comparators. It's not that hard, Hands. Hands, it is not that hard. Okay, so the way this kind of circuit works is a signal comes in, and it goes around and around and around. But each time the comparators sense the signal is 1 weaker each time, right? And so it'll keep looping, and sending out the signal until the signal gets weaker and weaker and weaker, and then it will shut off. So that's how you delay the signal coming in, and the piston comes up, and it's like a constant signal until the signal fades, and then the piston comes down, right? And so we should be able to time that with this. Okay, that added only about an extra second. But that might be enough. That might be enough. Okay, I'm going to do a run with the baby zombies just to show you what it's like being chased by baby zombies. It's hilarious. All right, so I'm going to load up. So one of the things you get when you get into here is you get this cudgel that has knockback 2 on it, right? And so it's basically a stick. You can hit the baby zombies. It doesn't kill them, but it knocks them back and out of the way. Right. I suppose if you hit it hard enough, you could kill them. Some of the other options we have here is the Fire Wand, which has Fire Aspect 2 and Knockback, which is a little more lethal and may kill some of them. The other thing you get is some Depth Strider 3, some Thorns with some Thorns 3. So when they hit you, they get a little damage back. Right, and Unbreaking 3 just so they last longer, so maybe you can use them in other parts of the maze, right? So let's load up. Let's load up our dispensers. So the boots go down here, so they go on your feet, and then these go up here, so... And you know what? Maybe I should load up, because sometimes... 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We already have one in there. And then no, that's a little too much. One less. There we go. Okay, this is better. Just in case there are any misfires. Like that. For this, we can just do that kind of a thing. Okay, we should be good. All right, so let's head on back to the beginning. We are very likely going to die here, but hey, it's entertaining, right? Okay, so I find that the optimal amount of baby zombies is about 10 of them. Shit. There we go. Okay, let's go put that back. So we're in creative mode right now. So they're not going to do anything. But when we switch to survival... Oh, now they're upset. Look at them. Hello, little friends. Jalapeno. Okay, so we're ready to make the run. The moment we either activate this one or this one, that gate will drop and out they will come. So you're not allowed to kill them. You might be allowed to try to kill them, depending on what you receive for gifts. There's no way that you're going to smack them with your hand and kill them. So when you're running the maze, you won't have any armor or anything, unless you're given it during the game. So as long as it's you dying and not me, it's A-okay. Well, gee, thanks. All right, so here we go. And here they come. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. They're hot on our heels. Oh, goodness. Oh, my God. So for this particular part, once we hit the water, you can see it slows them down, but not a lot. We go through the water a little faster than they do, but not that much faster. Here they come. All right, we read our sign. Door will close in about 25 seconds. Oh, my God, some of them got through. Whoa. Now, see, we can get past them because we have Depth Strider. But see... Some of them are catching up with us. Oh, my God. So the thing is, some of them can kind of get through. They got through much faster than I originally thought. Good Lord. I wonder if that row of slabs in the middle is doing something about that. Has something to do with that. Maybe. But I'm trying to work out the timing on this now. So I can... So I can get a decent timing. So each one of these dead ends... Let me get that, deactivate that. Each one of these dead ends has a different kind of feature. Like when you get to this dead end, you hit the button, something happens there. Either good or bad, right? We come over here, hit the button's on that side. things happen there, right? And we have several of these. So the idea is to install something in each dead end to make something happen, right? That's what we want. And right now, I've been spending a lot of time on this, and you know what? Maybe this is too much time. I'm thinking maybe this is too much time for this. So I'm going to try taking the slabs out. But I don't think this actually slows them down much. Let's do that. And I'm going to try another run. And let us empty out our inventory like that. Okay, that's good. I'm going to try another run. I'm going to see. I'm going to check out the timing. One of the things I might have is I might have the door open and close just in case some baby zombies get through quicker, right? And then open on a delay, and so you can get out, open and close again, so you can get out. That way, if some baby zombies get through, they're outside the door, but, you know, you also have the cudgel, you know, so there's that. But I would like to... There we go. I would like to get on with this feature because it's starting to delay my schedule. I didn't want a screenshot. I wanted that survival mode. Okay, here they come. Okay, dudes. Here we go. Are you ready? Guess what? I deleted your Roblox account. Oh my God, run, run. Oh, they're so angry. Look at them. How can they be so simultaneously adorable and deadly? Look at them. Okay, here they go. All right. So we get through like this. Okay, here they come. We press this. We go in here. Door will close in about 25 seconds. Take your items. Wow, they get through way too fast. But this did activate. But they are getting through way too quick. I'm going to let him get to the other side, though. Because you can see the problem. It takes them too long to get through, right? Like, we've already lost the others. Now, if you're fast, you can juke them if you're quick. I wasn't quick enough there. Southeast, we're over here. There we go. So that's some of the stuff I'm trying to do. You know what? The water just isn't slowing them down enough. And I thought I had this worked out in the last stream. So I don't know. Maybe I'm going about this the wrong way. One of the other things I did is I had a back current. So we can fight the current, but those baby zombies can't. Oh, hey, you know what, though? Thanks for showing me. This looks like a lot of fun and not fun. And there's Nebula. Woo! Hellos! Can't juke them like that. Actually, you can in some situations, just not in that one. That's probably what you meant, though. Didn't take them long to get the One Direction. I'm good, thanks. And how are you? The baby zombies joining a boy band. Yeah, they should be, right? Tired catching up on the kids' laundry. Oh, laundry is like death in Texas. Always there. The baby zombies is a boy band. That could be a thing. That could be a thing. Boy, you know, I thought I had the delay, the water being a delay there, working well enough. But you know what? This might actually, I think I've got a better idea than all of this. And it might be, simpler. It might be simpler. I don't think a piston can push a hopper, though. I think I've got an idea for this. Okay. So what I'm thinking is this. Let's get some water. Let's make these source blocks. And I'm thinking right about to there. Maybe right about to here. If I do a row of dispensers, yeah, and we start up here, we can get past the dispensers. But the moment we pass the dispensers, they put out a stream of water and push the baby zombies back. We continue on. We get our things. Now, maybe we're not going to get the Depth Strider 3. Maybe we'll get something else. But when we come back through here, now we'll be going with the current. Something like that might actually be better. Tiny One says, hello, Thunder. Hello, Princess Tiny One. That would be a good name for a 90s or aughts boy band. Yes, it would be. All right, I'm going to get back to work. Just wanted to drop by. Best of luck getting it all figured out. Have a great day. Thank you so much for dropping by, Angel. Have a good day. Rest of your work, Angel. See you next time. Thank you. It's almost over. Get through your shift and get on home to the good stuff. Okay, let me see. While I've got a moment here. Shout out to the mighty, the one and only Princess Nebula. So how's it going, Nebs? I'm trying to figure out some sort of way. The timing of this, and I know I'm doing this in a really stupid way, but the timing of this, I think you saw my run, is I'm coming through here. They're coming through after me. And I'm hoping the water delays them, but you know what I think is happening? I think they're going through the water at the same rate I am. So the only time I have here is the time that it takes me to get to there. So I'm thinking what happens is and Cyclops mentioned using this, but for a different thing. I'm thinking maybe a tripwire hook at my height. So I come through, I hit the tripwire hook, and this begins to flood with water. But I can get through before it floods with water. I was also thinking of pressure plates, but pressure plates are going to cause problems because the baby zombies will step on the plates too. And once these activate, it also activates a clock for a certain amount of time. But then when I come back through, I'm going to hit the tripwire hook again. Yeah, I don't know. I may have to abandon this idea just because it's, I've already spent like 3 streams messing around with this. Maybe this is too complicated. Thanks you, Thunder. You're welcome. It's going. Been working on main base grass exchange. Yeah, okay. And trying to figure out the castle. Okay, so Nebs has a couple of projects in the works right now. Even though she hasn't been streaming, she's been working very, very hard on her own server. And she's got a couple of things that, and when she's ready to reveal them, they are going to be spectacular. And I simply cannot wait to see some of that stuff. Now, I'm more fortunate than you guys because I get to go in the server right now and look around as the stuff's getting built. But when she's ready to show that off, that's going to be great. So I don't want to give away too many spoilers right now, but it's going to be super cool. I really need to, you know what? Maybe I should move on from this right now because I don't know. My thinking isn't clear on it, especially today. Like I said, I'm really struggling today as it is. But again, what I would like to do is have the baby zombies in hot pursuit. I get through here quickly, but then something happens to slow them down. And I get in here and I get my gear and I come back out. Now I have some advantageous gear. I can get, if I'm using water, I have Depth Strider 3. I can get through. I can move faster than they can. And I have the knockback stick. I can knock them out of the way. Then I can reach the shore. Now, once I reach the shore, I want a bit of a head start, but not a lot. So I'm not quite sure how to pull that off, and that might not be possible. But if you have any ideas, there's a Baby Zombie Rush brainstorming channel in the Discord server for Thunderhand64_gaming. You can definitely, if you're watching the VOD afterwards, you can enter in ideas into there. I'll always look at them. I'll look at every single one of them, and I'll consider all of them. But I may not wind up using all of them, though. It depends on what we're trying to do and stuff. So, and there's our mod with the Discord info. Thank you so much. So, I don't know. Maybe the best idea for this is just to have the door open, get in there, and have it close. And then have the door open again and let us out. And maybe the whole thing with the water just isn't worth it. Yeah. Maybe it's just not worth it. Let's see. I mean, this is... Oh, I'm going to leave the circuitry underneath intact. Just in case we do decide to go with the water. But things like different surfaces, to go over different surfaces, Yeah, and let's shut off this circuit right. Let's break that circuit for the moment. And I'm thinking they're right on me right there. and if I hit this, the door opens, I get in, but then the door shuts behind me. And I'm safe for the moment. And then when I hit this again, it'll open and I come out. But this action would have to be really, really fast. Like right now. See, I would like to leave this open because then we can get our gear and then we can get out and you could see the baby zombies starting to advance, getting closer. And then you run through them with your stick and your quickie boots with the thorns and then you're out. See, that's what I would like to have happen. But the thing is, the water doesn't seem to slow them down. So how can we have the water slow them down, but not us down at the beginning? Now, yeah, you know, I might have, I know I've said this probably about 10 times already, but I might have to move on from this. Maybe this idea is just too complicated, or maybe it's just simple and I just can't see it. Okay, one of the things that we can do. I am unsure. Well, thanks for being such a help. I'm teasing. This is a hard problem. But how about this? What if I mean, we could do a much simpler thing, something similar to what we did over here, with the Ravager. Right? We can get in here, cross some pressure plates, and just have a barrier come up here. Or even closer. One of the problems we have is when we open this, we go into here, the baby zombies can't see us. That's a problem. So that makes a much better idea for having some sort of barrier that keeps them out. What I was thinking is having these blocks actually drop and okay, yeah, the timing of this. Here we go. All right, let's try to do this. So when how would I activate that though? When I go over this, it activates a clock. Those drop and flood. So they run through the water and we don't. That way I actually get a head start on them. And then, or the player does. And then we come through here, we get in here, we do our thing, we come back out. This is still flooded, but we have the Depth Strider. You are mostest welcomes. This is a hard problem. At least, like I said, it's a hard problem for me. You know, I mean, other creators are really much more clever than I am, but Come on, Thunder, you can do this. Things that slow baby zombies down, but do not slow players down. Let me think of something here. Let me try something. If I come up here, let's just do a little experiment here. Sticky piston. Floor like this. We could do that. The other thing is we could have the floor sink by 2 blocks. That would trap them in it. I'm thinking, though, the moment the others catch up, they're not going to just blindly jump into there. There's also trap doors as well. Okay, let me see. I'm at 1 o'clock. I'm supposed to switch to standing mode right now. Also, I can hear somebody outside calling me. So I'm going to do a be right back. So I need just about maybe 3 minutes or so. And so I shall do that. So I'm going to switch to the be right back scene, and I will be right back. Actually, let's also turn on the mic so you can hear me. So we're back. All right, and we are switched over to standing mode. All right. Muted, there you go. Okay. And welcome back. Thanks, and thanks for sticking around too for the second part of the stream. So it is a little bit past 1. We finish up at about 2 o'clock today, and so I helped out the little family there, so we're good. And while I was doing that, I also got an idea. I think I know how to do this now. All right, so let's do this. I think I got this. And it should be a pretty simple solution, which makes me believe that it's going to work, because usually the simplest solutions are the best. And let's see if you guys can predict what I'm going to do here before I do it. Now, we may have to tweak this idea a little bit. There we go. Too much? Can we get through that faster than the baby zombies? I think we can. Baby zombies might climb up over the blocks, but the baby zombies won't jump. And so I think we can get through it faster than they can. Plus, it combines another skill, a parkour skill, which I clearly do not have, that I'm hoping the contestants will have. But while I'm doing that, they'll still be plowing through the water. That's my idea. So let's at least check through the timing. And get that part of the timing down first. Let's do that. And let's see how that works. I think that that's going to be the solution. And then what I'm thinking is, when we press the button, it's going to activate the timer like before, and then we come back through, we do the parkour, they're still struggling through the water, but then all of the blocks will raise up so they can get out of there. So it gives us a bit of a head start, but not a huge one. I think also we're going to be fighting them through here, and we're going to get knocked off of those blocks and stuff. I don't know. I may just leave it like this all the way through. We'll see. Let's see how this works out. This might be the key. And then finally we can move on to something else. There we go. This might work. Like I said, the simplest solutions are usually the best. So let's try that. Here they come. And we're off! Run, baby zombies, run! Run, 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 run! Bye, bye, bye. Yikes. Almost took a wrong turn there, even with the blood markings on the ground. Okay, this is what I'm thinking. Ah, that's nice. Okay, I get my stuff. I come on through. Like this. In fact, I didn't even need the cudgel, right? But see, here's the thing. I get through here, and I think it's too much of a delay. But you can see where the stick comes in handy, right? Oh my God, here they come. Oh my God. Now, I sat there and I waited for them, is what happened. But normally we wouldn't be doing that kind of thing, right? Now, see, again, about juking them, you can Oh, you can juke them. If you're in a dead end. I wasn't in a dead end. But, one of them got converted into a drown. Did you see that? I think that might be it. It does. I think it takes away the need for the Depth Strider 3 boots, but I don't know if we get off of the. No, I think we're good. I think we're good because then if we have Depth Strider 3, we don't really have to jump across the blocks on the way back so much, right? And I don't think any of them made it through here in the amount of time. So let's load this back up. Let's make one more test run. Let's make one more test run. Because I really didn't stop to smell the roses here. When you press this button, you're going to need to be able to read that stuff. And plus, there's something else I want to change in there too. Good. All right, let's make one more run. I want to see what's going to happen here. Just timing-wise. All right, come here, come here. Champagne, light, 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 light. Oh, here they come. Oh, look at those bloodthirsty little boogers. Look at them. Okay, so I come through here like this. Oh. Oh, I'm so bad at parkour. All right. Yeah, see, I'm doing really good. Hit the button like this. Door will close in about 25 seconds. Take your items and attempt to escape. See, I think that's really good timing. That's perfect. And then we can just do this. We can knock them back. But I'm thinking when we get about here, the clock is going to run out and it's going to raise up the platform, and then the baby zombies will come just pouring out of there, which is what I want. Back. And see, now you've got the cudgel. It can help you out through the rest of the maze. If you get yourself in a tight spot. Here's our stuff from last time. You know, I forget what happens over here. Oh, oh, and he got me. Oh, I think I know what happens there. I think I remember now. But that is the idea. I think, we did it. We came up with an idea, and I think it's going to work out fine. There's one detail I want to change. And this is a minor thing, but I think it's going to make a difference. Again, it's fun to do mean things to the players, but this is but this is supposed to be a beneficial thing. And one of the things I want to do is move the dispensers and the signs over. I think that would be really helpful. So when you come in here like this, see, you see this, but you don't see the signs first. So I want to move the dispensers over here, and I want to have the signs directly in front of us. That should be pretty easy to do. All right, so we go like this. Yeah, okay, so let's break the circuit for right now so it doesn't keep doing that. All right, and let's put the dispensers over here now. Or these are droppers, actually, right? No, they're dispensers because they need to give you the gear. Thunder, Baby Zombies 3 since I've been here. Oh, yeah. Well, we are doing test runs, I'm going to say that, I'm not really trying hard. Okay? There. Let me see. Let's do this. And we need to change the circuit now a little bit. So it needs to do that kind of thing. And let's see. I have one of the circuits. Oh, okay, wait, this is going to be a little bit tight. All right, so this will come over here like this. And then I had that one there. What was I doing? I had the dispenser there. I had this going under the dispenser. Okay. What? What was I doing? Pressure plate activates dispenser. It couldn't be simpler. All right, let's do this. I think, I don't know. Again, like I said, my brain is not working well today. So this might be a remnant that was left over from something else that I was doing before. Maybe. If not, we'll just rebuild it. But I think I'm okay with that. The repeater on there, I think I should be good. Okay, so all we need is to have this also activate the top one. Yeah, it's simpler. It's much simpler. So let me see. I'm thinking something like, well, maybe something like this. Some people would probably use a jukebox or a note block here. A note block might be kind of fun. Nope. Okay. I was thinking the power would transfer through there, but that's all right. We can always do something like this. Oh, that's what I was doing. And let me see, sending a signal up through here into that. I might need the repeater for that part. Trying to make this more compact. I guess I could do that with a... That's probably what the observer was for. Repeater for the pulse. Brain, don't leave me now, Brain. Come on. I need you. I need you. We're in this together. We could do a reverse redstone torch thing too. We could do that. But I don't think we need it. I'm thinking and let's go in the other direction here too. Let's go outward like this. In fact, we could have still kept the same circuit and just moved it over one. I did give a disclaimer at the beginning of the stream. By the way, this is one of the easiest things to do to make a stacked pair of this. It's super, super simple. Oh, hold on a sec. This might be a cool... thunder. This might be a cool effect to have that light up when we step on it. All right, and let me think of this now. But you know what? We don't really need that in there. Player has enough distractions as it is. I don't know. I might go back and I might do that. But the thing is, I want to put these signs here. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to be able to put a sign right there where that is. All right. Easy fix. One above and one below. The other one, this one can be up here. But it's the one on the bottom that's causing the problem. And the bottom gives you the boots. So see, I want the signs like this so I can just cross right onto there. So I want the door to open like this, and I want you to be able to read the signs there and there, step on the plate, and then... I mean, I could move these back one more. Like that. Right, so it looks like this. Yeah, that'll do. It's not like ideal the way I wanted it. Door will close in about 25 seconds. Good. Let's get some... Well, let's type out everything we need. Take your items and attempt to escape before you're trapped. Take the items given to you. So, yeah, you're given items. And... escape. There we go. All right, and let's color these. So we need the cyan. Really? Cyan dye. There we go. Like this, and then we need a glow squiddy ink. Like that. Okay, that's good. So let's hit those with the dye. Let's hit them with a glow squid ink like that, and let's get rid of these. All right, so like when the door first opens, you see this. You cross over here, you get your things. And you know what? I want to put something here. So you can't activate this twice. Now we have that problem, right? Simple things, Thunder. Simple things. It's this bottom one that's the problem. How do I prevent the player from taking that extra step right there? I can't put a carpet there. I can't. I don't think I can put glass panes in the same. This might be a little weird. Oh, I can't do that either. I can do one of them, though. Let me try something like this. Oh, but if a player sees that, they might get confused. All right. This is going to turn out to be the hardest part. I solve this problem, and then I make myself a new problem here. I mean, I could make this really simple. And do something like this. I mean, it's a little weird, but and if I really wanted to, I can make those glass blocks. That would keep them right on this, right on that pressure plate, so they don't activate it twice. Okay, we could do that and then just make the circuit, right? Okay, so we have this circuit here. We could do... Now we've got this stuff underneath. I'm going to knock away these things for the moment so we can see everything. This will already activate that, so I think we're doing good there. I think I have to move this one over. Right about there. You know what might work for this? Yeah. All right. Let me think about this for a moment. Yeah, here we go. Okay, I might have to come back one more. Ooh, but we're getting kind of close to this circuit. So instead, we might do this kind of a thing. Right. Okay, let's see. Let's put an observer right about here. that. And then this should climb up onto that. That's the way that that should work. And if we're going to do that, let's make this circuit a little cleaner. Let's have it come over to here, up, and then over to there. And we will put set observer. Oh, that's weird. It's like it only goes on in one direction. Very, very strange. Yeah, it does. It's either this way or it's this way, but never that way. Okay, that's fine. Whatever, whatever. All right, let's do this. And the thing is, I like to have a repeater after the observer, like we had in the other circuit over there. And then that can go like that. All right, and then we should be pretty good here. So I'm thinking the best way to run the wire is like that. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Then I'll usually leave the circuit open like that so it's accessible, but that I do not want open. Okay, that's good. And this is just for maintenance kind of stuff. So we can do the work and get the work done. This doesn't look like it's going over to that, though. But I think as long as it's powering this block, it might be okay. So one way to test that quickly is just to come over here. No item in the bottom. Let's put an item in the top. Let's use the glow squid ink. And we can then do something like this. We'll get all these items out. Want to keep that. We can get rid of everything else. All right, if this works, we should get the glow squid ink, and it didn't. Yeah, so we need this actually has to come over one and go up and over. Yeah, not a biggie. So I could slide this over by one more. Like that. Then we should be in business. Like that. And again, you know, I like to keep this open. All right, that should work. Okay, let's do this. Let's do that. Let's get rid of that. We'll put a... Oh, we have the glow squid ink in there already from the last time. Did I do something dumb and forget something? Probably. Yeah, of course. No, this is really stupid, Thunder. Come on. Come on now. Come on. Stop that. Stop it. Yay. Okay. So if I now... Oh, brain. You're killing me here. Codenames is giving me a crazy looting sword so I can get mob heads. Oh, so he's doing a little bit of scripting, is he? Also, let me restart the music for the second part of the stream here, which... There we go. Okay, so we should be all set here now. Let us, the boots go in the bottom one. Bottom one, Thunder. I don't need that many. I forgot how to do this. There's one way to spread one item throughout. That's not it. I forget how to do that, but 8. We'll get... Yeah, I'm killing myself here. Thunder, come on, stop it. Stop it now. Please try not to be too exasperated. Oh my God, it's brutal. It's brutal. The brain is just struggling so bad right now. Okay, so we should be all set. The door will close in about 25 seconds. Oh my God, take the items you've been given and attempt to escape. All right, so we've been given some boots and a club. I think this is going to work out great. I really do. All right, let's do this. See, this went and dispensed all the items, or dispensed them twice. All right, so we'll just load one in there at a time per round. All right, so that's how that's going to work. All right, let's try it out. And let me see if this causes a reloading issue. So I should definitely... Well, I can't do that. Yeah, I'll deal with this later. But I like to be able to quickly reload things from the back here, so that's the idea there. Okay, we're good. And I think by the time we get over there, this will automatically close and we should be in business. And then the idea coming back is this is a little bit easier coming back because you don't, because of the Depth Strider 3, you don't have to parkour. Like some of the baby zombies might be able to get up and over that, but then the other water slows them down where we can just jump across. Yay! This is going to be so good. Okay, so 143. So we have 17 minutes left of the stream. Let's make a run. He's really good with commands and command blocks. Yeah. Yeah, he is, based on some of the other things we've done over in your server. And Kachi's like that, too. I don't know if Kachi's quite as good as Codenames, but Kachi's pretty slick with the commands, with the command blocks. So we might have some command block features in this. So, if Codenames is up to it, I might have to tap him on the shoulder a couple of times. That's if Kachi can't help me, which is doubtful. Like I said, I want to keep this as simple as possible, despite what you may have seen on this stream. The goal is simplicity, always. Okay, here they are. Ready? Ow! Let's go! And here they come. Run, baby zombies, run! Oh, they're so cross with me. Look at them. Oh, I missed that one. Okay, they're still making it across. That's good. We come in here. Door will close in about 25 seconds. Take the items given to you and escape. Okay. We do this. We get boots. We get a cudgel. We go like this. Again, if we can parkour, that's better for us. But if we can't, we fall and we get through. Now, here's the point. Now, I want to get to right about here and then have all of these blocks rise up. And let the baby zombies get some ground. Back, you. Yeah, I can see them coming through. Let's see if we can juke this guy with a stick. Whoa! Oh, that's. Oh, okay. So the stick helps, but not a lot. You know what? Maybe protection on the boots might be good too. Proc 4 on the boots might help a little bit without being too OP, is what I mean. Let's do that. But if I put the Proc 4 on the boots, what I might wind up doing is taking off the Unbreaking 3. Let's get caught up in the chat here. He's been working on the commands things for years now, but I had I had to get a pig head and a pink axolotl head so that I could set the scene for the Queen of Hearts croquet game. Pig head and pink axolotl head. I think I know what you're going to do there. Okay. And by the way, viewers watching the VOD later and stuff, this will be highly decorated by the time... oh, I just thought of something really cool, too. This will be highly decorated by the time we're ready to actually build this in Generation 5. The thing I was thinking of, too, was... I don't think that the baby zombies will climb vines. So we might have like a catwalk or we might have some sort of pit or something like this where the player can climb the vines and run across and drop down. That would be another solution. But I actually like the way that this works here. I think the timing of it is really, really good. All right, I'm just going to run over here and get my things. Okay, that's good. Now the only issue we have is to raise up these other blocks. And how to go about doing that. Now, one of the problems with that, though, is we annihilate the water when we do that. So how to think of a way around that? There are no pink flamingos in Minecraft. That's right. So I think I can reveal that part of the event that Princess Nebula is creating for us, which are going to be her guests, is an Alice in Wonderland themed event, and so that's part of what she's doing. It's not part of what she's doing. It is what she's doing. By the way, Nebs, one of the things Princess Nebula is also into is Minecraft Hunger Games. And I did watch a couple of videos about that last night. And I'm thinking that something like that might be a better alternative for somebody like me for Go Your Gnome Way. I love the Go Your Gnome Way people, and I liked doing the Season 2 challenge. I had a lot of fun. But what it comes down to for me is it winds up being a race for achievements and advancements in the blazes and caves in a 30-day period. Who can get the most advances without dying? And, you know, I don't think I'm really into that so much, you know. I'm just not really that interested in advancements and achievements and stuff like that. I'm more into trying to survive and stuff. And maybe a little PvP and stuff, although I'm really not that good at that. But I think a Hunger Games thing might be a cool alternative to that. So, Nebs, I have been watching a few videos about that. All right, so how to do this? How to do this? Or should we bother? Because, like I said, if all the blocks come up, then when we retract them down again, all the water is going to go away. We could have something like when they retract down, dispensers flood it with water again, but there might be some patches in there that, because of our parkour situation here, might not fill. And now we have a double thing that we're going to have to do, which isn't so bad. All right, we could work on one thing at a time here. Let's work on circuits to raise the blocks up first. Let's do that. And what that is going to mean is, first of all, so I want the blocks here to be a certain color and the blocks there to be a certain color. So let's take a look at our color palette here and let's see what we have to work with. We could go with things like Prismarine. I guess that would cue players in that, it's an aquatic kind of thing. We could do that. For example, we could do something like this. I really don't want to think aesthetics right now, but here we are. We're at aesthetics. We could do something like this and this. So we could put the raised blocks with this. And then we could put these blocks. Now, if I break these, yeah, we're going to get a lot of work. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm fast enough to do this. There is some circuitry underneath. So I got to be careful. I might be fast enough to do this without And what this will cue me in for is where to place the pistons and where not to. So if I see this, I know to put a piston there. If I see this, I know not to. That's why I'm bothering with materials right now, when I otherwise would not be. Okay, that might do it. I mean, already it looks pretty cool. And then for down here, we can match the aesthetic down here. I just wish we had a button that was made of prismarine. That would be cool. I didn't want to do that. Hands. There we go. Okay, that's good. You know, this actually looks pretty cool like this. Very simple, very nice. Okay, so what I would like to have happen is what we were working on earlier, actually, and then just have the pistons raise all of that up. That's going to be hard to do. And then we have the water problem to solve. We're going to have to talk about the Hunger Games thing more later. Yes. And I'm looking forward to that, actually. Since you had mentioned that to me the day before, I've been thinking about that. So, with our Maze Escape Room Challenge course, I just think a Hunger Games would be fun for us to set up. Absolutely. Thunder, I'm going to head out now. Sure, we're at the end of the stream anyway. I'll see you next time. I need to go switch the laundry over. I figure you'll be gone by the time I get it back. Probably, yeah. It's 1:56. We only have 4 minutes left of the stream. And you know what? I'm going to work on this part next. But we did solve the timing problem. That's really, really good. And we have circuitry in place that will raise and lower blocks. So that's another good thing. And so we're a step closer to completing this and getting this part. This has really slowed us down a lot. So I'm really looking forward to wrapping this up. And, you know, I actually like that aesthetic. I like the blue with the prismarine and stuff up against the blackstone. I think it looks kind of cool. Kind of cool. And again, you know, the thought might be, well, you know, you shouldn't color code in the dead ends in things because then players will memorize them. But the idea I think I'm going for is to give players repetitive runs, and the idea of scoring is the least amount of runs it takes to get through. And so when you die, you know, if that's it, they make one run and they die and they fail, and then the stream's over. I mean, that's not fun, you know. And then giving them a limited amount. Well, you get 3 tries, you know. Well, then how are you going to score that? You know, how far did you get? You know, well, you know, I guess you could look at how many blocks traveled or something, but that would be really dumb. I think the idea is just to give them the amount of however many runs they need within a certain amount of time to get through. And, you know, you get players who, you know, I made it through in 3 runs. I made it through in 5. I'm, you know, Thunderhand, I made it through in 11 runs, you know, so, and I made the game, you know, so it would be something like that. I think that would be the best way to score something like this. And, you know, each run you take betters your chances, but of course it's kind of like golf, right? The more attempts you make, the lower your score goes, right? And of course, with each contestant, we will change some things in the maze. So if you're watching me design this, again, I've said this before in other design streams. If you're a potential guest and you're not gonna, it's not gonna be advantageous watching me build it. I'm gonna change everything. And if you watch a stream for other contestants, other guests, and then I invite you on, your maze will be different as well. The features will be all the same. It's just pretty much the layout and the graphics for the features might change too, because if you come up to this and you saw this on another run, you might memorize this. Oh, this is a beneficial thing for me, right? So I will have to change some of these, right? And I may change this water thing to a detrimental thing, right? And so we'll be making changes like that. Needless to say, I won't be scheduling a lot of these. But if I had a guest on every other week for Generations, that would give me plenty of time to rebuild and reset and change the maze, I think, restock it, and things like that. Restocking is going to be another thing that we're going to have to do in between each round. So that's going to be tough. Okay, so we are at 2 o'clock. We're going to end the stream here. I think we made some better progress today, but I really would have liked to have finished that up in its entirety. But that's the way that things go. All right, let us do this. That way I can be here with the cudgel for the screenshot. And you know what? Let's actually log out right over here. And I'll just be floating in space here, like this. There. Let's move forward a little bit. Sometimes I do things like this because, the screenshot afterwards, the thumbnail, right? I think that's pretty good. Okay, and so let me see. Let's see if we can do a raid. Maybe we'll do a raid, maybe not. Well, Tabs is doing a Go Your Gnome Way hardcore challenge. Season 3 has started. Our friends, Oscar Diggs, Princess Tabs, they're in there. My sis, Crazy Old Cat Lady, is in there. So you should go check out their streams. Let's raid Tabs. I haven't seen Tabs. I haven't done a raid for Tabs in quite some time. Shut Mountain, Baby Maze, making heck yeah. Shut Mountain sliding in right at the end here of the stream. We're about to raid out Shut, but I'm going to give you a shout out before we go. Fellow Buffoon Crafter and variety streamer, does a lot of Minecraft, but also plays Sea of Thieves and a number of games. And also has a hardcore series for Minecraft that just started too. Dang it! Work does me in again, LOL. Yeah. Sorry, but the Tuesday stream goes from noon to 2, so. Let me see. So, Shut Mountain. Let's type this correctly. This will be different. Like that better. There we go. Shut's doing some amazing stuff in Buffooncraft. Buffooncraft Season 4 is ridiculous, you guys. So please make sure that you check out the Discord. You can also look at the Buffooncraft channel on my server, Thunderhand64_gaming, and I occasionally post shots in there and stuff of things that we're working on. Always things that I'm working on, but Shut his build has some themes that were relevant to 9/11. And I don't want to give away too much of it and everything, but you should definitely check it out. We just did the celebration, not the celebration, the anniversary. not the celebration, but the anniversary of 9/11 just a few weeks ago. So please make sure you check that out. It's a super cool build. Super cool build. Almost finished a billboard. You should check it out. I did see some of the billboard, but you might have done some things to it since then. So, all right. I am going to raid out. Let us do that. Let's raid out Princess Tabs. So there's the raid message. You can copy and paste that into the chat if you would like to come along with us. With one B and two S's. There we go. And we can start the raid for Tabs. There we go. Okay, thank you so much for joining us, everybody. This stream, the Generation stream, is from Tuesday from noon to 2, and I alternate it every week. One stream I'll be working in the server itself in the Generation 5 world, and then I'll switch off and I'll do this creative mode test world baby zombie rush design stream. So I switch those off. So the next one should be Tuesday noon to 2, and that will be in the Generations map itself. Working on things. I've done a lot of work in there, and it's looking beautiful in there. And so please come along for that. Next stream will be Thursday. That'll be 4 to 6. That's Buffooncraft. Again, incredible things happening in Buffooncraft. You should definitely try to make that. And then the following stream will be Sunday. That's 4 to 6. That will be Kachi time. And hoping we'll get a better performance out of Kachi time than we did. We had some tech issues this past Sunday. And so hopefully we'll get a better stream this Sunday. Okay, let us do this. Let us rating out now. Bye for now, everybody. See you next time.